Hey everybody, welcome back. It's another wonderful day. Tetris 99 on the spooky theme. Are you kidding me? The man said give me something spooky. No, he didn't. Yeah, he said gospel ain't selling, now give me something spooky. I'll show you my stats. But today's Friday. On Thursday, I streamed Tetris 99. I played for 2 hours without a single win, which is very good. If you were a YouTube viewer, it's very good. Because I got all my losses out. I played a little bit later that night, and I picked up a win. Enough to take me to my 60th win overall. Progress is being made. So I have been doing T-spins, but I have a controversial opinion on T-spins, which is that I think they're good, but I think that at my present skill level, it's not wise to be doing them in important situations in games. I think the truly great Tetris 99 players out there on planet Earth, you know, the Wumbos, the Tofos, the who's it's and the what nows, they're so good, they make T-spinning look easy. And you think that it's something, everybody should obviously just be T-spinning at all times. But in reality, I don't think that's the case. You know, I think for me, it's gonna take a little while to get to that point where I'm comfortable enough with the Teddy spins to feel like we got a chance at making them tick, okay? So rest assured, it's on the list. But it is, it's a bit of it's a tomorrow problem. And you're looking at the same board I'm looking at. We don't have to worry about tomorrow problems right now. We got some right now problems. Or are they right now solutions? Because it's turning out pretty well. I would say against, not all odds, against some of the odds. So, the lesson I've allowed myself to learn is, hey, trust yourself, you know? Your one tile wide strat, it might not be esports ready, but it's more than good enough at my skill level to get me some wins, which is all I could really ever ask for, you know? We can worry about the rest when we get a chance. For now, I'm content to just send some lines, send them relatively quickly. I gotta be honest, we're playing with some seemingly pretty good players here. I think the time is right for us to switch to KOs. And if we see a good T-spin opportunity, don't be afraid to send a T-spin, but what I've learned, people have started to give me more nuanced tips on the T-spin. They said, NL, if you really want to do T-spins, the best way to do a T-spin is, indeed, wait until you have a T-piece coming. Don't just set it up for no reason in advance. And then, when you've got it set up, just learn how to recognize the patterns that lead to a good T-pieceable situation. So it's, basically, they might as well have said just practice forehead. Which, sometimes that's just the advice. I'm not looking for the magic bullet. I'm looking for real, actionable advice. And I'm happy to have received some. Okay, you gotta go attackers here. You gotta bail yourself out. You gotta bail yourself out. You gotta bail yourself out. Not a problem. Not the piece I wanted. Not the piece I needed. But the piece I got. Okay, it's a lot of attackers. Some people may question our perceived willingness to build on top of the garbage hole. My personal opinion. Not a big deal right now. That was not a big deal either, but a bigger deal. Okay, good work. Good work. Try not to look at... Oh, wait. Keep hitting the hold button accidentally. There we go. We got ourselves out of garbage hole number 1. We got ourselves out of garbage hole number 2. I'm looking at my man who's attacking us right now. And I'm thinking, you know what? That's a guy who looks like he's in an okay position. Yeah, okay. So we also picked up an immediate secondary badge lord. With no long piece coming, we basically have to do this. And you can tell. Ooh, you can tell I have made a mistake. That's probably gonna do it. Yeah. I think I'd accidentally tapped downwards. Why is it as soon as we start playing Tetris, I get the itchy nose? It's like, it's not psychological. There is a cat right next to me. Right, Ruka? Right, Ruka? He doesn't want to acknowledge me, but he's a real cat. He's not a phantom cat. We just played, the blue piece that we put up there in the top, it couldn't have come at a worse time. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. Not a terrible game one. I do also, I mean, I say this now and then, and sometimes I think it turns out to be true and sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like the Tetris community has been a little hotter lately. I feel like the game, for whatever reason, is, and I'm genuinely not saying it's in an appreciable degree due to me playing it. Keep hitting the hold button at the wrong time. Just a psychological misstep. There we go. Why this theme, by the way? I don't know, man. We have enough themes now, we can mix it up, so that's what I'm doing. Very, very good timing. I'm not going to stall too much on this. I'm just going to go ahead and start sending. Try to get a little baby line strategy going out here. Obviously, it's not exactly baby line, because we're... I mean, that's the thing that people have described to me quite succinctly. The problems with a one-tile wide well. It's not a good setup for baby line, specifically. Not terrible, but not good enough. Because of the fact that you can't send yourself baby lines. You can't send baby lines to the enemy, I should say. What are you doing here? When you got the one tile wide, because only some pieces can send on a one tile wide. On a two tile wide, I think just about every piece can send. I mean, the only piece that can't, I think, is maybe the long piece, so. This is a good baby line strat. I was looking, I was like, do we have an all-clear possibility here? I don't believe the answer is yes. Yo, the Badge Lord is in a lot of trouble. This would be a great opportunity for us to eat up just a staggering amount of aggression that apparently he has chosen to send to me. My mistake. Not a wise move. Not a wise move. Really, really bad timing. Can't help but think that perhaps we've... Okay, just... If you got to think about where to put a piece for like more than 2 seconds, you should probably just get it down wherever it'll actually fit. Can't help but feel we fell victim to our own strategy temporarily there. You know, the pretend you're bad, get a lot of people, send them some Tetrises. Ipso facto, Bob's your uncle. So why are we sending these lines? That's a great question. I have been experimenting more with the idea of a center well. The idea behind the center well is that it opens up the T-spins a little bit more, but I have said my piece... Yeah, sometimes you just gotta try. I have said my piece as well on the concept of the T-spins. If I see them, which is unlikely, especially while talking, we might give them a shot. Like, there is a T-spin there. It's a T-spin single that screws us up. But you know what? Just to prove I got what it takes, there you go. T-spin single. That will probably compromise the construction of my tower to a large degree. But you know... Ooh, what is that? That's not how you place pieces. Still okay. Still okay. No, 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 no. What are you doing, me? Please, don't speak about this. We don't have enough long pieces coming, as my assessment with almost no time to actually determine whether or not it's correct. That's on top of the garbage hole, but you know what? Given the circumstances, I think you go, that's all right. Maybe that one was not necessary. Please, free me! Free me! I know. I see it. I see it. I saw it coming. Come on, surely there's a long piece coming. We've been bereft of long piece for quite some time. I knew it. More. We got more coming. Look, that's what we're looking for. Oh, baby. We find ourselves on the wrong side of that quite often, so I feel no shame whatsoever. We do still have one badge lord. In terms of like raw numbers, maybe we should be attacking not attackers. Oh, radio silence. But we're gonna keep attacking attackers for now, because if I wipe this guy out, probably raises our odds disproportionate. Many attackers. I can't tell if I'm a happy man or a sad man. Let's call it happy for now. Not the way you're supposed to do that. But you know what? Got yourself out of a jam. Well done. Sometimes you can't afford to mess about. Trying to figure out how I get myself out of that one. Don't think any of this was right. Except that. Go, go, go. No, no, no. That's a, you know, your mileage may vary on that move. Ah! That was a solid second. We placed a lot of pieces wrong. We could have had a win there pretty easily. But just to be in the situation we were in was very merciful. This is what I mean, though. Like, first off... we're playing harder than ever just to place okay. Wins are becoming a little bit more difficult. But I do also have to admit, I've been... The number of missed drops for me lately is skyrocketed. I think it makes sense the more you play, the faster you'll play, the faster you play, the more misdrops you have, but we're way overboard on misdrops lately. Still, I think there's a lot to like about that game. I don't feel like that game was like a colossal disappointment. You know, at the end of the day, only one person wins each game of Tetris 99. The only way you can... I mean, you could get an absurd win count if you're amazingly good at the game, obviously. Apart from that, though, the only way to raise your win count is to change what a win actually means to you. What on earth are you talking about right now? So simple. If you start to believe that you gotta win even when you lost just because you played well, your win count could easily hit 100. Now, those aren't literal wins. If you tried to take those to the bank would be like, "Excuse me, sir, these are invalid wins." You could not cash them. Outside, how about that? However, why are you trying to take your wins to the bank? Why can't you just be a normal person and just enjoy them instead of defining, you know, your whole life based on how the bank feels about your wins? Come on. Doesn't make any sense. We only have one attacker. One attacker, no KOs, is an indicator you screwed up. Put yourself in a more appropriate... oh my lord! Whoever that was, they were very upset with that situation, and... You know, we don't need to go attackers just because we got attacked. That's an ego-driven play that is not always the right move, but did get modestly spicy temporarily there. I don't mind the Gul'dan Tower. You know, yeah, you've heard the expression, I'm sure, a broken watch is right twice a day. The broken watch is Dan Giesling, and I gotta tell you, sometimes I think a Gul'dan Tower is the right play. See that? It takes a steel set. Put that piece down. That was just a classical missed drop situation. I apologize. At the same time, it happens, okay? It already happened. Not all missed drops are created equal. That one was honestly not that bad. So we got our... Ooh, that was a missed drop, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, so we have 2 KOs now. Certainly better. I'm trying so hard, by the way, to not talk in time with the music. You do not scare me, sir. You are giving me garbage, and I am feeding it to somebody else. Your garbage does not concern me much. Sure, you got the lines, but do you have the touch? Don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're all right. But that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much, Shania Twain. Look it up. Kids these days, they got no respect for the classics. It had to be done. It had to be done. You're free. You're just looking for the right piece now. You can do this. You gotta be a little... Can I just get the... any piece? That would... Thank you. I'd so prefer not to do this on top of the garbage hole. Thank you. Thank you. You've given me a new lease on life. Please don't speak to me. No. Okay, we built on top of the garbage hole with reckless abandon that time. But I do, you know, it is one of those situations where I think piece luck factored in. I was waiting for like 1 of 2 pieces for like 11 pieces in a row. And it was like, how about a Z? How about an S? How about a Z? How about an S? A Z? An S? And a Z? The wrong shaped L? It's okay. We have a second place this video. I have to break the mindset of thinking that I'm in a slump. Because I'm not really in a slump. Once you start to think that, you know, when you go into a game, the odds of you winning it are infinitesimal. You don't want to be there. It's a psychological misstep. That's where I actually think that, you know, for all the negative talk about T-spinning that I've been giving you, baselessly, sometimes just switching up your pattern can help out. I mean, it depends. Sometimes I think switching up your pattern helps. Sometimes I think doubling down on your existing pattern helps. Look, I sent you like 1 line. Okay, dude? Just chill out. Doesn't have to get like this. Like, I don't know, you're being kind of a piece of garbage right now, and I don't appreciate it. Just because I screwed up doesn't mean you have to follow my mistake with a lethal mistake of your own, okay? You're gonna learn that lesson the Tim Hardaway. Brain's not ready yet. Brain's not... Hold on, the brain machine's still booting up. That's the wrong piece, my friend. That is not the right piece. That is not the piece you're looking for. Star Wars. Look it up, sweetheart. There you go. Better, closer, warmer. No, you've got your way out of the situation. I see it now. I see it now. I think I might have squandered it, but I still sort of see it in my heart of hearts. I feel like I say, okay, sure, just send them. If you gotta send, it's better to send than wait. And I think, though it may be mildly controversial, I think you're better off an over-aggressive suboptimal send like this instead of wasting time coming up with the perfect way to place the pieces. Instead, just be like, you know what? We're gonna place it down. If we cover the garbage hole slightly, I would rather not have, but still, the speed and pace of play is of the utmost importance. Hey, just put me on KOs for now. I think we honestly left that situation feeling very good about ourselves. Things went wrong almost immediately on this one. We just got way too many people on us, which is literally 100% my own fault. Very nice. Very nice. Where are we at? 25% up. Honestly, lighter than I thought we would be, given the circumstances. We got a lot of KOs that have already come up here. Got to create space for us to put some stuff down. Something like that should work okay. Yeah. No, you're still okay. Don't freak out. You're still okay. Don't freak out. No. Just send it. I saw some heat coming my way. No need to bail off randoms. Not yet. Or, sorry, off. No need to bail 2 randoms. If I get one more line, I'll bail. Because this is... bail? Sorry, brain broke. Had a temporary breakage in the brain machine. Not that way. Please. It's too much. There's no shame in admitting it's too much. But there is a shame in thinking it's too much when it's not. And that was not, but it felt like it was. It can be very tricky like that. God, I love seeing people choose you as a target right as you're sending a huge freaking line. That's beautiful stuff. I don't like the construction. Just gonna level with you. Hitting that part of the game where, you know, comfort matters a little bit. You can send that one. I think you do want to go KOs now. You've fought back from the aggression that was so rudely given to you previously. What are we looking for? This. Sure you don't need me to tell you that this one has been a little bit on the ruthless side. It's a much more ruthless game of Tetris 99 than I'm used to seeing. Yo, we're so close to an all clear. Oh well. There we go. Nice little build. You get little builds. Send little lines. I do not mind. I do not mind. It's okay. Sorry, we're almost in like a little bit of a preamble radio silence here. I want those badges. I want them. The badges. Sometimes speed can get you in a little bit of trouble. Thank you. Ah! I'll just call it. I mean, we screwed ourselves quite a little bit, but also quite a lot, I should say. But simultaneously, there's some of the hottest Tetris action, Ruka. We were just getting... I mean, did you say the middle of that game was just like snap, snap, snap? I feel bad because I feel like I'm really good at pushing when things get hard in the game. And then when things get easier, that's when I'm like, accidentally put a long piece down sideways over the garbage hole. It's okay. It's still a really good game, to be honest. In terms of just, you know, raw performance, power. So I am setting up a weird kind of center well here. People have also talked to me, with all due politeness, I would describe it as ad nauseum, about the merits of building let me rephrase, the merits of building a double wide well instead of a single wide well. Apparently it's an incompatible strategy with the T-spin, which is fine because, as you know, I've done one T-spin in the entire episode, and it was just to prove that I knew how to do it. Okay, so we have our well where we want it. It took us a very embarrassing amount of time to get there, but that's okay. I'm telling you, this strat... I'm at my best when I just play my game. But I'm guilty, to a large degree, of letting... I mean, sounds like I'm blaming the audience, which is not the case. But sometimes, I do let people mind flood me. NL, you get more wins if you played this way. Would I? Maybe. Can't say that I wouldn't. There are better players than me out there in the world of Tetris. But is there anyone better than me in the world of Tetris at playing my specific game? It's possible. I don't know if I would recommend that. But we've been trying out all sorts of new strategies. All sorts of weirdness. You know? I can't help but feel that we deserve all the attention we've attracted so far. It's funny how in just about any other avenue, that would be like a statement that said something about your personality that is very different than what it says about your personality in the world of Tetris. In the world of Tetris, sometimes you want to attract attention. I would even say, like, is attracting attention usually good or bad in Tetris? I would say it's usually good, which is a controversial statement, perhaps. But there are definitely, you know, there's a time and a place when it's at its peak. And for right now, I don't know if we're there. What I do know is I want those badges from that guy up there. Come on, he's right at the tippy top. He screwed up. Give me his badges. Give me his badges. I want the badges. Come on, he's at peak garbage. Those badges belong to me. If anybody else, somebody else got those badges. I don't believe it. It's an outrage. At the bare minimum, it's outrageous. Lord. Wow. Sometimes you get screwed because you don't have the right pieces. Sometimes you screw because you got the right pieces. What are you doing? Why would you do this? What are you doing? What am I doing? I would prefer to never speak about the circumstances that led to this situation ever again. All you need to know is we're here now. For me, this looks like, I was just gonna say, potentially a very KO-rich situation. Deserve it or otherwise, and I'll tell you, not deserve it. This is an otherwise. That little baby garbage, whatever. Doesn't bother me. You know what? Actually, we're gonna start sending this fool. You have the audacity. Start stepping to me. That's what I get for a little bit of brazen cockiness when undeserved. I gotta take a break. I gotta take a little walk around. I don't think I've ever had a video with more missent pieces. For now, thanks for watching. We still got a second place. I believe we're gonna come back stronger than ever, but for now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See you.